So, guys, I don't know, I'm just somewhere chilling. And it's that time of the month where my face is full of acne. I don't know how some of you maybe, okay, for the ladies' part, there's a lot of dust. So, how your faces or how your, when you are in your monthly periods, how they normally behave, body reactions, yes, we are all like different, so and we all have different body reactions. Others do have acne, others backaches, others stomach bloating, others lack of appetite, loss of appetite, either of the two. So for mine, yeah, this is it basically. Yeah, and we deal with it, but after 2 to 3 days they're normally off. But what really frustrates me the most is that they normally leave some spots, and that's really like a bad side of it, let me just say. But with time they normally wear out, and then after wearing out the cycle is on and on. So let me just close the door because there's a lot of noise, and I just felt like talking, and I didn't have anything to talk about, and just to share one or two things. And the times you normally feel demotivated, and sometimes you normally feel like everything is falling into place, and sometimes you feel like everyone is against me, or sometimes you feel, oh wow, I'm so loved, I feel like I have this mad energy, mad positive energy around me. Sometimes you feel like you're just alone, you're just sole, you don't have anyone to talk to, you don't have company, you don't have friends to turn to if you need to maybe ask something, clarification, or just someone to turn to, or someone to talk to give an ear, like some shoulder to lean on maybe. And there's so many things in the human race that normally happens, but regardless of the fact, we normally try to survival for the fittest. That has been the thing. Once you're born, man, I can't imagine, like right now I got all from my parents' hands. That was in 2017. That is when my parents, maybe like, I can just say the last part they took part in my life was paying my school fees. Yeah. And from there henceforth, you have to take charge of your life, take control, and handle your finances, look for work. I mean, adulting is, who sent a letter for me to be born? Oh my god, this life. Anyway, everything happens for a reason, and I'm here for the reason. And I'm here, it's a blessing. It's not a blessing in disguise, but we're still handling, and that is what we're doing right now. Okay, I can't say what I'm doing, but yeah, I can say I'm at work. But I thought of talking to you guys. First, I'd like to appreciate you. Thank you for those who've subscribed. I do get a lot of messages from my IG page as well. Please follow me. My username is Grace_Yuge. Same case to my YouTube username. And then what else? Maybe to talk about my face is really ruined up, like totally. I feel like there's so much. My acne are so many right now, but within 2 to 3 days I'll be healed and it will go back to normal. But yeah, it's normal. But I'm free. I'm somewhere here drinking some soup. No, I brought these people to drink soup because I don't want to. And now it's lunch break. And now to talk about where we were, about being demotivated. Sometimes I do get friends who turn to me, oh, I would like to talk to you about this. I would like to open up about something. I just felt like you're the right person too, because you look understanding. You look like you normally handle your things so well. And I don't turn them off anyway. I just tell them, yeah, you know what, I'm here to give you a shoulder to lean on, and maybe you can just open up and let's share more. And maybe talking to someone makes you feel like at least you're pouring out. Some people normally have different ways of pouring out their heart. You can talk to someone, others opt to write, and then maybe they tear the pages or papers, whatever they've written, whatever grief they're going through, they tear it, then it's done. Yeah, done, dusted. Others normally prefer to, what can I say, writing. Others prefer to cry, like you cry everything out, and then you're going back to you being you. Now you feel like, wow, you feel relieved, you feel at least now my heart is not so heavy as it was before. Others maybe prefer to take a walk, or maybe prefer to stay away from the situation. Others prefer to sleep. Others mostly sleep, or maybe they just watch movies. you just indulge in something that will drive you to the opposite direction to what you've been experiencing. And I would like to say, guys, if you feel like you need someone to talk to, please follow me on my IG. Sometimes, you can be in that mood and you feel like I really need a friend to talk to or to even spend time with. And it's always advisable to seek, what? To seek advice, to seek a second party, maybe to see how to weigh the situation, so that you can't be like, you're maybe judging yourself, ama you're giving too much pressure to yourself, ama it's like you're, how can I say, you're being too hard on yourself. It's always, so where was I before I was cut short because my phone became full. Yeah, I have a lot of videos I've not edited, and maybe, okay, I'm just looking at some people, they were staring at me, but anyway, vlogging, you have to. So there are so many different ways how people normally pour out their hearts, how they express themselves. So it depends with the character of the person, or maybe how people normally handle the issues. Maybe some actually do go violent, which is not the right place or the right lane you can take, just to say. And I would prefer, maybe sometimes it's good to take your time off. Maybe it's something nagging, maybe it's something that has been there recurrent, or maybe it's something that when you see it, like, you get agitated. So for you, you can always try to, like, just look for something to keep you busy. In my status, like, if you got my WhatsApp number, okay, this is now YouTube. Okay, if mostly the WhatsApp thing, status when people post, or maybe IG stories, you can maybe see what a person does when they're bored. For me, I mostly dance or I listen to music, like it soothes you. Like, there's always a message with listening to music. There's always something that comes when you just keep your mind off something that you're used to, and there's always a way of trying to sort out the issue rather than being violent or maybe acting in a violent manner, just to, because you're thinking at that moment, like your emotions are now like reacting to just that moment. You don't think about the next moment, which is the next second or minute or even hours or even days, just to say. So apart from that, some people, like, for me, my advice is usually like, just take time fast. If it's something to do with violence, like, keep off, or just take time to yourself, think, get into terms with your emotions before you react. Try to keep yourself, let me just say, how can I say it, far from that thing, or maybe calm, if I can say, before you try to engage, or maybe you enter into an altercation with someone, and you never know the consequences. Because I've seen so many memes, like, where a woman talks shit to the guy, and then they're like, the woman is slapped or she's beaten so hard, just because of the normal back and forth words. They normally use abusive words. Maybe it hurt someone, insults, they say insults don't break bones, but to some they do break bones, even to their hearts. So whenever you say something, weigh your words before you articulate them to someone. Some people do take them, the nitty gritty things, maybe they take them so hard or so heavy, and it might tend to affect them or their feelings emotionally. And for them to get them out, the hard feeling, it's through reacting, and maybe they react in a violent manner, which is not a good thing, because the consequence is obvious. Whatever you do, I heard Oga Obina say, like, some guy from Kiss FM, like, whatever you do, it normally has consequences. So even your words themselves, even what you say, remember, words have ears. Whatever you say, it will always have consequences. So whatever you say with your mouth, always guard it before you say anything abusive to someone. Guard yourself. You never know the outcome, or the insult, or the how can I say, the the next thing, or the harm it can do to the other party. So there's so many ways, and people, like, depression is real. It's so real. Like, I feel like just gathering all my friends and just talking to them and telling them, you know what, everything is going to be okay. The universe always has a plan. I read this. This has always been my mantra of all time. It's a book I read, by the way, called The Universe Always Has a Plan. So, and the universe will always have a plan, because, things happen for a reason. You break up with people for a reason. You split, or can I say, you split your friendship with your friendships end for a reason, marriages end for a reason. You shift from a parent's house to your own house due to stress, maybe due to fights, for a reason, because you get to know like, wow, now I'm in charge of my life, I'm in charge of my finances, I'm in charge of myself, I'm in charge of the decisions I make, I'm in charge of my relationship. Your parent is not going to be there with you like 24 hours or 24/7 telling you, you know what, that friend is not good, you know what, that friend is bad, keep your company away from them, because they will influence you. I used to live with my dad, and that is what he used to tell me, like, you know what, you're a young child, and I can see like definitely they have more experience, they are more experienced than I was, so you have to listen to them, and whatever decision you make, it will solely lie back to you, because you're the decision maker, you're in charge of your life, you have the, can I say, the steering to your life. Yes, only God has the map, who knows the forecast, and has the steering wheel. So what we're doing is just driving to the roads unknown, but we hope to be thriving, and we hope to be, with time you make progress, you learn, you relearn, you do things, some things you used to do, you stop, you drop them, because you're a grown up with time. And then there's always a moral lesson we get to learn with whatever you do in a day-to-day life, whatever experience you go through, whatever you fall out, you come with your friends or with your family. At the end of the day, it gives you a lesson. And if you've not learned from the lesson, I don't know when you learn. So it's always good, guys, to be first consult whatever you're going through. Maybe to my friends, whatever you're going through, always find time to consult. Don't just lie there because you feel like, oh, when I tell this, some people, yes, people, by the way, you can tell a friend, and then some friends do laugh at you, some friends will envy you, some friends will be like, she deserves it, some friends will be like, okay, I can help you, and this is to the maximum, to what I can, maybe I can extend my help to. Up to here, I'm tied, my hands are tied, so I can't give you more help. So, and you're like, you feel like you're alone. For me, I'll do what I can do. Definitely, yes, I can't just help you to the 100%. So I'll do what I can do. If it's 80, I can provide. Just be grateful, and at least this friend came through for you, rather than the person who told you I'll be there for you but wasn't there for you. So I've gotten so many friends, and I feel like depression is real. Talk to your friends, say hi to them. Sometimes some of us are not used to like chatting every now and then, ho, but we're just cool. But when you feel like I need someone to talk to, always turn to that person you feel your heart is entrusted to, or maybe you can open up to that friend, rather than just staying there. Everything is building up, bulking up, and then when it pours out, it's too late, and that is why people commit suicide. The suicidal cases are so high. Maybe you're going through some trauma from some times back, either from your parents, from strangers, some peculiar people. They come into your life and they mess it up, and then you're like, wow, I'll never get to live through this. Because I normally listen to some podcasts from maybe Adele and some other podcasters, and it's great because you get to be mentored, and you say, wow, if she underwent that and she survived, she's a conqueror, why not me? Why should I like sit back and be, you're always sobbing, you're always like into yourself? Extroverted people, it also gives you depression. So with time, guys, like seek not medical attention, but seek sometimes maybe medical attention, sometimes maybe a counselor. Is it a counselor? Yes. Sometimes talk to someone who's close to you, tell them what you're going through, and it will help. Someone you trust, not even necessarily like your pastors. Those people also, they also have their own fallouts, and they have their own mistakes. You just hear at the end of the day, this pastor messed up with so and so, and instead of helping or coming through for them, they messed them up. They even made the situation worse than it was. So yeah, for me, maybe back to where I was, maybe you just try and do something creative, or do vlogs, not talk to yourself, okay? That would be insane. Okay, I don't talk to myself, but I sing. You dance in the house, you just find somewhere you go and chill, maybe some public places like Mama Gina, some public places that are safe, that is. Go and chill there, have some breeze, at the end of the day go back home. It really helps and really solves a lot. It's not a must like you get accompanied by someone, or you must be with your boyfriend, or you must be with so and so. Sometimes take time alone. The me times, they're very, very valuable, and I promise you, you won't regret it. And yeah, so for me, the advice to young people, advice to the youth, advice to the people in marriage, they also go through a lot. Marriage is not an easy thing. It's not a walk in the park. It's not a piece of cake. Oh my God. You have to take that thing like a lump of ugali, and then now you've decided, I'm going into this and I'm doing this. So you must do that when you're ready. Don't just jump into conclusions just because everybody's getting married, so am I. So hey guys, it's been a long day. It's been a long year. We're still trying to maneuver, trying to trudge on well. We're still trying, but depression is becoming so much to young people due to high cost of living, job losses, mm, a stressful family, spouse, and then you're like, oh, I just began a family with this spouse and now it's done. Like nowadays, marriages don't last for long. And unlike before, during those days, I can't say during our time because me myself, I'm in the present. During my grandmother's times, marriage used to last and there used to be respect. But nowadays, the technology has changed, the lifestyle has changed. Can I say westernization, if I can say that? And people are indulging more into copying the outside lifestyle and forgetting our African culture. Maybe just to say that is why maybe most marriages do break. You know, someone wants, they expect the world to be given the world that the other person can't offer, and you yourself maybe you don't offer anything, and you want the world. How is that possible? How? Okay, so many things. Maybe you want more than what your partner can provide, so that is why maybe you expect more, and the other person can't offer what you want, and you end up feeling like we are not compatible. At the end of the day, nothing is worth to last. If everyone has their own needs, expensive needs, or what can I say, how can I call them, how can I call them, okay, whatever. So that is it, guys. So for me, it's been like sharing, just sharing some encouragement because I felt like talking. Yes, I've been doing some background vlogs and voiceovers, so I just felt like advising some of my friends. Maybe if they do if they do normally watch my vlogs, maybe you'll get encouraged. And if you feel like talking to me, some do have my numbers, just get out to me. I'll never like turn you off or maybe put you off like, oh, I also have my own problems. I'll solve what I can, and maybe what I can't, obviously I can't escalate, but maybe I can just tell you the alternative to do or to use, just for you to feel like at least maybe the problem is half solved. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe. Maybe as we go on, as we get to discuss more and more like about life generally, and what we can do during our free time, places we can visit, what we can cook, like just everything in general. And that is it, guys. I've talked, oh my God, I've talked so much, and I would like to say thank you and God bless you all. It's been nice talking to you and connecting to you guys, my invisible viewers. 20 viewers, 30 viewers, 100. I've seen 300 as well from my previous videos, vlogs, and I really appreciate it. Right now we are at 798 subscribers. I hope with time we're going to increase and increase and increase and be somewhere before the year ends, and that will be a good idea. So thanks, guys, and take care of yourselves. And if you feel like you need someone to talk to, kindly remember as well to follow me on my Instagram page at Grace Yoga, and let's connect. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and ciao. Ciao.